Welcome back, my name's Kallie Branciforte. I've been sharing Dollar Tree videos for years, and today I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite home hacks from the Dollar Tree, everything from cleaning to organization to decor, so let's get started. Next time you see these ring holders for phones from the Dollar Tree, snag them because they're also amazing for organizing. The adhesive on the back of them is super strong, and you can use them to hang all sorts of stuff. I hung them in a mudroom to use as a holder for sunglasses, but there are literally endless uses for these. Next up, Dollar Tree sells these velvet scarf hangers that are so good, and dupes for way more expensive ones that I've seen. They're a great way to keep all of your scarves organized so that they can hang easily in your closet and you can easily see all of them at a glance. Another hack is to get some of these shower curtain rings from the Dollar Tree, and then you can use them to essentially put over the top of a hanger, and then you're able to hang more than one hanger vertically. So this will save you a ton of space in your closet because you can essentially hang 2 or 3 shirts in the space of one. On the topic of hangers, grab a pipe cleaner from the Dollar Tree and wrap it around any of your plastic hangers to make any hanger into a no-slip hanger. No more of your strapless dresses slipping off the hangers. Next up, let's make a bedside caddy using a plastic toiletry bag and one of these dish drying racks. I'm also going to be using some liquid nails. You could use E6000, but basically all you're going to do is open up the drying mat, and then you're going to glue the toiletry bag onto one end of it. I just glued it on and then I weighted it down and let it dry overnight. Then you are just going to tuck the long end of the dish drying rack underneath your mattress, and you've created the perfect little bedside caddy for your lotions, your cell phone, whatever. Next up, grab a hanger from the Dollar Tree, some of these shower curtain rings, and then one of these mesh laundry bags, and then you're just going to use these shower curtain rings to attach the mesh laundry bag to the hanger. Now you have created a hanging storage basket that can hang like any hanger, but you can use it to store accessories or cleaning supplies. Dollar Tree sells these shelf risers, which are really great, but they are not all that big. But if you buy more than one of them, you can easily combine them to make a larger unit. So I just put 2 side by side, and then I'm just using some zip ties, also available at the Dollar Tree, to connect them. You can even get some additional wire baskets and zip tie these to the top to create sort of like a custom organization solution to use underneath kitchen sinks or bathroom sinks. Next up, we're going to create a tiered hanging basket using 2 wire baskets as well as 2 sets of plant hangers from the Dollar Tree. These come with a hook on the top, and then at the bottom of each chain is a clip, and you're going to use these clips to attach the chain to your basket. I counted 8 chain links and then clipped to ensure they were the same length on each side, and then you're going to use the excess from these chains to clip it down to the next basket. This is why you need the other plant hanger, because you're going to need the clips from that one. Then you just want to ensure that everything is laying nice and flat, and you have created a nice little hanging basket. You can use this for hanging fruits. I've also created a separate one that I actually use in my son's room for storing extra toys and stuffed animals. In the kitchen section from the Dollar Tree, you can get these cooling racks, but they also work really great for organization. I'm using just some command hooks to attach this to the side of a refrigerator, and then you can use S hooks as well as clothespins to create a little organization station to house your keys and other important papers. These napkin holders from the Dollar Tree are great for organizing. You can take a couple of them and combine them using zip ties, and it is like the perfect paper or mail sorter. But I have also used them to create little bookshelves in my son's room, so combining 2 or 3 across, using zip ties again to secure it all into place, and then just using some command hooks, you can hang them right on the wall, and it is a great way to display some of your kids' favorite books or even some of your favorite books or magazines. I even spray painted mine different colors to make them match the room. These extra large carabiners from the Dollar Tree are a great way to keep all of your hair ties nice and organized. So instead of them like floating around in random drawers like mine used to be, now you can keep them nice and tidy. Next, I'm going to share how you can create a wooden display shelf using the wooden crates from the Dollar Tree. You're going to use the super glue, also from the Dollar Tree, to attach these together. And then you're just going to want to clamp them. These little clamps are from the Dollar Tree as well. Then using the wooden rulers, also from the Dollar Tree, you're just going to pull off the rubber numbers part, and you're going to measure them as the width to the crate to create little shelves. And if you cut them just right, you essentially can just slide them right in without any glue, but you can use glue to secure it if you want. Then we are going to take one of the hinges from the back of a Dollar Tree frame. You are going to glue one of the ruler pieces to one end, and then you are going to attach the other end to your new organization stand. And then your stand is complete. This is so beautiful for storing sunglasses, accessories. It would even work really great in a bathroom to store your makeup. One of my favorite Dollar Tree organizational items is these locker bins, but they're not all that good looking. So let me share with you 2 ways that you can upcycle them to make them look a little better in your space. The first one is to use some of the contact paper you can get from the Dollar Tree. And with just a pair of scissors in a couple of minutes, you can cover an entire locker bin in one of these, and they look so much better. All right, the next upcycle is slightly more involved, but we're gonna start with the fleece baby blankets you can get in the baby section, and we're gonna use this to line the inside of the locker bin. Then I'm using hot glue just to secure it all into place. Then I'm going to cover the rest of the exposed locker bin in the nautical rope. You can get this in the craft section. So I'm just gonna go all the way around, and I'm gonna overlap the fleece blanket just a little bit for a nice clean edge. And then I think these look really nice if you add a label. You can get these chalkboard labels right at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to hot glue mine on, and then you've got a very upgraded Dollar Tree locker bin. All right, next time you're at the Dollar Tree, make sure to get one of these dish wands, and then you're going to fill it with one of your favorite cleaners, and it's actually the perfect tool for cleaning your shower. I literally hang mine right on a hook in my shower. It's honestly one of the easiest and most effective ways to get your shower nice and clean. On that note, another product I always get is these kids' toothbrushes because I like to keep them in my bathroom for quick scrubbing. You can use them to get into all sorts of little cracks and crevices in the bathroom that are usually really hard to get in. Not just for the shower, but these also work great for cleaning the toilet. Dollar Tree sells these things called shoe erasers, and they do work really great for cleaning like the whites of your shoes when they get dirty, but they actually work amazing as just like a dupe for magic erasers. You can use them all over the place on like your kitchen cabinets and any sort of like white cabinetry you might have. One cleaning product I love to get at Dollar Tree is this Chase's glass cleaner. It's like a foaming glass cleaner, and it works so good. I would say it's probably my favorite glass cleaner, and I love that it only costs $1.25. Definitely don't skip on this next time you see it. All right, if you have fridge shelves that always are getting messy and dirty, try this trick. Pick up some of the adhesive contact paper from the Dollar Tree and use it to line your fridge shelves. You just lay this stuff down into your fridge shelves, and then once it gets sort of messy and mucked up, you can just pull it back and remove it. Now, my best tip about this is you do want to remove it every couple of months if you're using it, because if you leave it in there too long, it eventually will get really stiff and brittle, and it's hard to pull back up. Another amazing cleaning product from the Dollar Tree is the LA Totally Awesome Cleaner. I use this mostly for outdoor cleaning, but it is amazing what sort of like grime it can bust through and clean up. It's seriously super impressive. All right, we're going to upcycle these very boring black rubber sandals that you can get from the Dollar Tree. So you're just going to grab a pair of these, and then you're going to cut off like the actual rubber part, like the thong part that goes between your feet. And then you're also going to pick up a t-shirt from the Dollar Tree and cut that fabric into a couple of strips, maybe 1 or 2 inches wide. The first thing we're going to do is create the strap that goes around our ankle. So it's best to just measure this on your own foot. You're gonna go around your ankle and see about how much space you're gonna need for it to get to your toe. And then you're gonna tie it in a knot at your ankle. You're then going to push the ends of this through the hole of the flip-flop where the toe like part is, and then you're going to tie it in a tight knot at the bottom and cut off any excess. At this point, it'll look sort of like this on your foot, and we're going to measure the piece that goes along the top of your foot. So I'm just sliding this underneath the straps. You're gonna see about how much fabric you need to go across the top of your foot. And then again, you're just going to take the ends, put it through the 2 holes on the side, and tie them into knots and pull them tight. And there you have it. For only 2 products from the Dollar Tree, you now have very stylish and comfortable cloth flip-flops. All right, let's upcycle one of the plain t-shirts that you can get from the Dollar Tree. We're going to start by cutting off the bottom of the t-shirt. All right, using some braided elastic, you're going to measure 3 pieces. The first piece you need is gonna go along your top. Then you're gonna do 1 for each arm. Now taking one of the sleeves, you're going to go to the bottom of the sleeve where the hem is and cut a small hole. And then you're essentially going to use this hole to thread the piece of elastic that you cut for your arm all the way through like where the hem is. I use a little paper clip because this will make it easier to thread the elastic through. And then do the same thing to the other sleeve. Then using a needle and thread or fabric glue, you are just going to tie the two ends of the elastic together, and you are going to do the same thing to the piece that you cut off the bottom of the shirt, again using the bottom hem and using the piece of elastic that you cut for the piece that went all the way around your body. And then you're just going to attach the two sleeves. You can just use a needle and thread. It doesn't need to be fancy here. You don't have to be a professional like sewer. And then that's it. What an amazing transformation. You would have never thought that this shirt was a shirt from the Dollar Tree. We are going to create our own bug repellent candles. Starting with the pillar candles, you're going to submerge them in water on very low heat. You could even use a crock pot, and after about 45 minutes or so, all of the wax will have melted. Then you just need a vessel to pour these into. I got these mason jars from the Dollar Tree, and I'm putting wicks into these. You can get wicks like on Amazon or in craft stores, and I'm using a dowel just to ensure that they are going to stay in the center of the mason jars. Then to the melted wax, I'm adding some peppermint. You can get this at the Dollar Tree. It is a natural repellent of bugs. Then you're just going to pour the wax with the peppermint oil into your mason jars and let them dry. Now you've got natural bug repellent candles. From the Dollar Tree, you can get these solar stakes, which are really great, but you can actually pull them right off the stakes, and then you can place them inside of any of like the glass votives from the Dollar Tree to create really easy solar votives to keep out on your patio or on your porch. Next, for lounging at the beach or for the pool, you can get these towel clips, but they sell for like $6, even just at Walmart. So instead, just get these jumbo plastic clips from the laundry section in the Dollar Tree. These work great to keep your towel in place so that it doesn't blow away. On the topic of the beach, the mesh laundry baskets are great for bringing stuff home from the beach. You can throw all of your sandy clothes into the mesh laundry basket and then give it a shake. All of the sand will fall out and you're not bringing the whole beach home to your house with you. Also, the plastic ones are really good for bringing your kids' toys home as well. Same idea, the sand can go out the holes and you're not bringing home all the sand. Okay, you can use the plastic sheet protectors that are like made for binders from the Dollar Tree, and then slip your paper calendar pieces from the Dollar Tree calendar right in there. And now you've created a dry erase calendar. So this is really great because you can write different things on your calendar and then easily just wipe it away. You can also do this for things like meal planners or to-do lists so that you don't have to use a new piece of paper every single time. You gotta keep a Dollar Tree push light in your office for Zoom calls. I see one of the biggest problems when I'm chatting with other people or I'm seeing other people be interviewed or do business calls on their computer is that they're not properly lit. And that's because we're using the lighting that's in our house. When light's straight above us, it tends to put weird shadows on our face and it's not all that attractive looking. And then the other option is obviously to have light straight behind us. When you have light only that's behind you, you're going to be in complete shadow. And the easiest way to solve this is to put light basically directly in front of your face, between the camera and your face. And the Dollar Tree push lights actually come with a little stand. They literally will clip right onto the top of your laptop. You can turn them on when it's ready to zoom and you will look a million times better. Speaking of the push lights making you look better, if you have a really dark bathroom, consider putting one on either side of a mirror. They actually are adhesive, they'll stick right on there, and then your face is going to be way more well lit and make it a lot easier for you to put on your makeup and do your hair. Or if you want to be really fancy, you can actually make your own vanity mirror using some poster board from the Dollar Tree. You essentially need 2 pieces of the foam poster board, and I'm going to glue a mirror to the center of one, and then using an X-Acto blade, I'm going to cut out a frame that's a little bit larger than it to glue over the top. I will link the entire video where I share this tutorial if you want to see it more in depth. But then essentially I'm going to take the push lights and put them all the way around the mirror, and you've created an amazing vanity mirror, which is great for putting on makeup in the morning. Another beauty hack I always remind people is you can get awesome hair accessories at the Dollar Tree for so much cheaper. Cute little barrettes like this will cost you quite a few dollars at Target. I literally think I just bought a couple for like $6, and these are just as cute. You can get little claw clips, which are super trendy right now. I also have seen a lot of people doing like scarves in their braids and in their ponytails, and you can get these all for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. You're gonna spend so much more if you get them elsewhere. You got trendy hair on a budget. Did you know you get these makeup brush cleaners at the Dollar Tree, and they literally work just as well as the ones that sell for like 10 times more, or even more than that at Sephora. They work great. You can even use Dawn dish soap, which you can also get right from the Dollar Tree, as a great brush cleaner. Our first decor hack is if you have a place where you would like a table lamp but you don't have an outlet ready, you can easily remedy this from the Dollar Tree with one of their push lights. So the first thing you need to do is just remove the cording from whatever table lamp you want to use. So you can usually just unscrew the bottom and then just pull the wiring out and then screw it closed again. Then using one of the Dollar Tree push lights, these have adhesive bottoms. You're just going to place this where the light bulb would usually go. And then now you have a table lamp that doesn't need to be plugged in, so you don't have to worry about ugly cords. It's just an easy tap on and off. All right, I'm going to share 2 ways to upcycle the Dollar Tree frames. $1.25 is great for these frames, but they're not all that pretty. So the first way we are going to upcycle it is using some of the jute cord from the craft section, as well as some of the nautical rope. We're going to start with the nautical rope. We're going to cut it into the lengths of the frame, and then we're just going to glue 3 strands across. It's already going to look considerably better, but the corners don't look that great, so now you'll use the jute rope to just sort of wrap the corners, and this is going to give it a nice finished look. You have a beautiful like rope jute frame that costs you just a couple of dollars. Okay, for the second frame option, we are going to use the craft sticks from the Dollar Tree, and you're going to cut sections of them that are essentially about 1 inch, and you're going to get rid of any of the rounded edges. Then you are going to essentially start to hot glue these onto your frame in sort of like a brick pattern. And then using the lightweight spackling you can get in the tool section at the Dollar Tree, you're just going to go ahead and fill in all of the gaps. You can just use your finger to do this, fill in all of the gaps, and then you're going to wipe away any excess. And then I'm just going to go ahead and give the whole thing a sand when it is dry. Lastly, I'm going to paint this. I'm using some chalk paint, and I'm essentially kind of dry brushing it on because I don't need it to be totally opaque. And once this is totally dry, I'm going to go ahead and give it another sand. And I think these came out so pretty. 2 really great frame upgrades for only a couple of dollars. All right, Dollar Tree comes with all sorts of little seasonal signs, but if it isn't really your personal taste, you can actually just really quickly upcycle one of these hanging frames into a cork board. So in the craft section at the Dollar Tree, you can get these adhesive cork boards. You're just gonna cut it to the size of the hanging frame. And now you've created a really easy hanging cork board to keep in your office or a locker. And on that same note, sometimes there's cute little decor pieces, but again, maybe the colors or like the graphics aren't really your style, but don't pass them up because lots of times just a little bit of paint, you can upgrade these. So this was a really cute little piggy bank, but like the flowery thing wasn't my style. So I actually just painted it black, and I just created it as to like a really simple neutral box instead that matched my style a lot better because it was a little more neutral. Another example is all of like the little glassware and the vases. I love the shape of these vases when I saw them, but again, not really my style. So I'm just using a mix of white paint with a little bit of baking soda. This is gonna thicken up the paint, and it creates this really sort of like thick pottery look. So I get the shape that I really like from this piece from the Dollar Tree, but I'm able to make it match my style a lot more. Okay, if you have any wood furniture that has gotten scratches, the furniture scratch markers from the Dollar Tree are amazing. You just match the closest one to whatever wood you're trying to cover, and then you just sort of color it in. I find if you wipe a little excess away with your finger, it creates like a totally perfect match and can make your wood furniture look brand new. All right, next up, Dollar Tree sells these like rag rugs, but they're not all that big, but you can easily combine 2 of them just using a little bit of hot glue, and you can create a great accent mat to put under any of your doormats, like on your front stoop or front steps. One of my favorite Dollar Tree glassware finds are these mason jars with gold tops. They're just so pretty for storing things, but one great way to upgrade them is to also grab some of the toy animals from the toy section. You're going to chop off their heads, spray paint them gold, and then hot glue glue them to the top, and it just creates such a cute storage bin for stuff in the bathroom. I don't know if you know this, but Dollar Tree sells little mini floating shelves. These are such a steal for $1.25 and great for displaying any cute little knickknacks that you want. They even come with the screws and the drywall mounts. I'm going to share how you can create your own custom candles. This example is from a Halloween DIY that I did, but essentially what you need to do is take some tissue paper from the Dollar Tree and you're going to tape it onto a piece of computer paper. Then you're just going to print out whatever you want to transfer. You'll find that some things do print out on the tissue paper better than others, so it may take a little bit of trial and error to find the right ones. But once you have what you want, cut it out and then remove the computer piece so that you're just placing the tissue paper with the printed image onto the candle with the ink facing inward. Cover the entire thing in some wax paper, and then you are going to use a blow dryer to heat the entire thing up. This is essentially going to melt the tissue paper into your candle. You'll know that the image has transferred when you see it turns like the dark black color. That means it has melted into your candle. But then just let the whole thing cool and you'll see that the image has transferred onto your candle. You can do this all sorts of different words and images. So neat. My favorite Dollar Tree craft items is these chalk writers. These are seriously the best chalk writers I have ever used. Not only do they write really well and look like chalk, but they are super easy to wipe away if you make up a mistake, and then you can just start over again. I'm going to show you how to recreate these hexagon shelves that sell for way more online. So to create these, all you need is a bunch of craft sticks from the Dollar Tree. You're going to start by creating a hexagon shape and then trace that onto like some craft paper or newspaper because you're going to use that as a guide as you glue. It's important to make sure that your first layer is nice and even as possible because it's essentially the guide for the rest of your shelf. Once you have these ones glued together, you're going to essentially continue this pattern, just building up with the craft sticks as you go. Once you're finished, it's going to look something like this, and you can leave it unfinished like this, but I decided to give it a coat of paint. I'm using just some chalk paint, and I'm sort of like dry brushing on and then wiping it away as I go. I ended up watering it down a little bit to get more of the look of stain. But then you have it. This is a beautiful hexagon shelf, and it only cost a couple of dollars in Dollar Tree supplies. One more decor hack using the Dollar Tree animals because I think it's just too cute. You're going to start by drilling little holes in the center of the backs of each of your animal. Using a small wooden dowel, you're going to stick that into the hole, and then you can get these like little metal clips at the Dollar Tree in the craft section. You're going to hot glue that onto the top. Then you're going to spray paint the entire thing a certain color. You could do gold like we did with the other ones, but I decided to do bright colors for these animals, and then they work really great to keep like on a desk to hold notes, or you can even use them to display photos. These are so fun. But that does it for all of these home hacks. I hope that you enjoyed them. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll subscribe before you go for more life hacks, affordability, and organization. As always, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to yourself and others, and I'll see you all in my next video.